Are you a true gaming connoisseur, interested in only the most revered and well-reviewed titles? Well then, you're going to love this week's critically acclaimed sale. Here are a few highlights. This video is brought to you by Shazam! Fury of the Gods.
We'll start off with Arcane Studios' multi-award-winning, review-score-crushing, time-looping, first-person shooter, Deathloop. Arcane are just really good at this sort of open-ended gameplay, and there's more on the way with Redfall coming straight to Game Pass on May the 2nd. However, this particular ingenious actioner takes place on an island where a man named Cole is living through his own version of Groundhog Day, only with a lot more gunfire. Your only hope of breaking the loop is to take down 8 highly guarded targets within the same day, which is a pretty tough task. But at least you'll get plenty of opportunities to practice. Deathloop is also dripping in 60s sci-fi style, which looks even groovier on the Xbox Series X and S thanks to a slick 60 FPS frame rate and some lovely ray tracing effects. So grab it now off Xbox Game Pass or buy it outright for 67% off.
After a robbery gone wrong in 1998, two families find their lives irreversibly bound together for better or for worse. Where the story goes from there is up to you. As Dusk Falls is an interactive drama in which choice is everything, allowing you to take control of multiple characters and make pivotal decisions throughout the narrative. You're not really going to find any clear right and wrong options here, just a bunch of different options that will make sense to different people based on their values. As a result, As Dusk Falls is a great way to find out more about what you really believe in, and if you bring in some friends to play through it cooperatively, you might just find out a thing or two about them too. If that doesn't sound too terrifying, you can pick up As Dusk Falls for 67% off in this week's sale, or grab it from Xbox or PC Game Pass.
Arriving on May 26, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is another game we absolutely cannot wait for. And if you're wondering why, let me refer you to what happened the last time Rocksteady got to play around in the Batman universe. Batman Arkham Knight is the final chapter in this particular Dark Knight trilogy, although you'd also be fine dropping in here if you haven't played the first two. Either way, you're in for an absolute blast as Batman faces off against a group of elite supervillains who have decided to gang up on him. But I suppose you don't earn the title of supervillain by playing fair, now do you? Featuring bone-cracking combat, thrilling Batmobile action, and a whole utility belt's worth of gadgets and gizmos, this might just be the Caped Crusader's finest hour. Check it out now on Xbox Game Pass or take advantage of this week's 75% discount.
The Ni no Kuni series made its Xbox debut last year when the first game arrived onto Xbox and PC Game Pass, with the sequel set to arrive today. So, what better time to get yourself acquainted with the original? Wrath of the White Witch stars a young boy named Oliver who is living a perfectly normal life until he meets a fairy with a lantern on his nose and a charming Welsh accent. The two of them then embark on an adventure to a strange kingdom which will see them battling evil wizards, hanging out with dashing thieves, and generally doing a lot of whimsical fairy tale things. This astonishingly charming game was already a real looker thanks to the work of anime legends Studio Ghibli, and now it's been remastered and optimized to shine even brighter on Xbox Series X and S. So if you're in the mood to hear about some magical things that happened once upon a time, grab Ni no Kuni The Wrath of the White Witch off of Xbox or PC Game Pass, or just nab it for 40% off in this week's sale.
If you enjoyed the creepy cute animal antics of Beacon Pines, you're going to love the weird woodland adventures of Night in the Woods. On the surface, it might look like a sweet tale about a lively cast of zoomorphic folks going about their days, and to some degree, it is, giving you plenty of time to explore its quirky world and choose which characters you want to hang out with. But as the story progresses, you're going to find yourself getting deeper and deeper into a dark tale involving sinister cults and mental health crises. One thing that I can guarantee, you won't forget your time in Possum Springs. And thanks to this week's sale, you can spend a night in the woods for half the usual price.
Tekken fans will already be in full training montage mode with the arrival of the 8th game on the horizon in all its next-gen glory. So to get some practice in before the next King of the Iron Fist tournament kicks off, why not pick up Tekken 7? With the Definitive Edition, you'll get access to characters from across the Tekken timeline, with everyone from Armor King to Craig Marduk, Leroy Smith, and Lydia Sobieska turning up to join the fray. Hey, Negan from The Walking Dead's even rocked up to try his luck because, I guess, why not? Now 85% off, you can consider this the ultimate Tekken experience for now.
If you caught our recent video, you'll know that there are plenty of great Souls-like titles on Xbox, and that one of them is called Code Vein. And if you haven't, you should totally go do that next. Code Vein is an anime actioner that takes place in a ruined world where monsters known as the Lost abound. You'll play as a reanimated soldier known as a Revenant who enjoys superhuman powers but does also suffer from the occasional hankering for blood. Nobody's perfect. Over the course of the game's strange and sweeping story, you'll get to team up with other Revenants and learn more about how the world got itself into such a sorry state, while also taking part in an incredible number of exhilarating battles. And at 85% off, this one won't bleed you dry either.
And if you want another sci-fi spin on the Souls formula, check out The Surge 2. It's like The Surge, but bigger, better, faster, stronger. And that sort of self-improvement really is the key to this game. You play as a warrior boasting an impressive mechanical exoskeleton that can be upgraded with whatever bits and pieces come to hand. And since pretty much everyone else is similarly enhanced and all kinds of deadly, you'll want to start upgrading ASAP. By lopping pieces off of your foes, you can piece together your own ideal build. Don't like how your character currently handles? Well, go chop that guy's arm off and see if it's a better fit. The possibilities are endless, and the battles are intense, and that's why The Surge 2 comes so highly recommended. So, be sure to take advantage of this week's 75% discount.
The thing about our beloved shooter-looter series Borderlands is that it works even when there's not so much of the shooting and looting. You don't believe me, do you? Well, then just check out new Tales from the Borderlands. In this narrative adventure, you'll follow 3 lovable losers as they try to survive in a world filled with evil corporations, deadly monsters, and straight-up weirdos. You'll get to make all the decisions that define their story in a narrative that's constantly throwing you curveballs, like pacifist bandits and kill bots with a yearning for stand-up comedy. And those signature cel-shaded visuals look better than ever with HDR10 on the Xbox Series X and S, and the Deluxe Edition also bags you all 5 episodes of the original Tales from the Borderlands series. Plus, is 50% off.
Finally, we've got Forza Horizon 5 pulling up outside at the perfect time. Not that there's ever a bad time for a game like this, really. The gorgeous open world, the incredible array of different cars, and the exhilarating automobile action mean that you really can't go wrong. Whether you're looking for street races or mountainside stunts, Forza Horizon 5 has something mapped out for you. But if you do prefer the rougher side of racing, you'll definitely want to keep an eye out for the game's next expansion pack, which is dedicated entirely to the art of rally racing. Arriving next week on March 29th, it will take players to a rugged new map called Sierra Nueva, where they can zoom around sand dunes, abandoned quarries, and smashable palm forests to their heart's content. Oh, and the best part? Access to it is included in the Forza Horizon 5 Premium Edition, which is now 40% off. You're welcome. Add a couple of these titles to your digital bookshelf and you'll be able to consider yourself a true gaming aficionado. But mostly just do it because they're really fun. This video was brought to you by DC's latest electrifying movie where one word can change everything. Shazam! Fury of the Gods. In this epic film, Shazam and his souped-up family are in for the fight of their lives to save their superpowers, their lives, and the fate of everybody on the planet. No pressure. Don't miss Shazam! Fury of the Gods once it hits cinemas on March 17th.
How well do you remember your childhood?
Like it was today. The wizard gave me superpowers.
Did I just save you while you were listening to this song?
We are at war.
I just threw a truck at a dragon.
Introducing the star of our show. His name is Shazam!
Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Rated PG-13. Now playing.
Let us know what you end up going for down in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!